Hello. Guys, before the video starts, make sure you're subscribed. 95.7 of you are not subscribed. It's free, and then when you subscribe, turn on bell notifications to say when I upload a video. Yeah, guys, I have another video. Today I'm doing 2 signings your team needs to make. So start off with Bournemouth. I think you get Dean Henderson. You got your goalkeeper's Travers, I believe, from Ireland. He seems alright, but I think you can definitely get a better choice, and I think Dean Henderson will probably leave this season. So I think definitely look to get him because he's been sat on the United bench for like what, nearly a couple of years now, what, 2 years now is it? So, and I think he's a bit of an improvement. I know Travis is quite young; he's like 22 or 23, so not bad. But I think Dean's gonna be much better. And then we've got Sebastian Whoa, I don't know how to say his name. He's from Belgium, quite young centre back. I think you should get him definitely. I don't think it'd be too much money. He's quite young, like I said, but I think he's 23 as well, so definitely a good option to have, especially if you want to stay up because the Premier League is going to get harder and harder every year from now on. Unfortunately, that's how it is because of a certain striker coming to somewhere. But next we have Arsenal, and I don't think they need to improve it much, to be honest. I've gone with the midfielder. I think it's Kakouet. I don't know how to say his name. Kakouet. Anyway, he's a very good player. Watched him play a couple of times. Very good. More of a defensive midfielder more than anything. If not, I would have said Houssem Aouar, but I can't see him really leaving now unless it's just someone quite big. But I think he's a good alternative. He's a type of similar player, but more defensive. And I think he's a good sign for Arsenal because their midfield's a bit shit. So it is what it is. But I think that'd be quite good. And then next we have Alec. Is it? I can't remember. Alexander Isak. Oh, I don't remember his first name. I don't mind, but anyway, Isaac. He was supposed to join this January, when he or something, and he never. So I think he will. I think it's just a matter of time. Same with like Koundé at Chelsea. Just give it time, and I think it'll happen. And I think that's the same with him. When it's like his car was in London or something, or he was in London, so he's not gonna come to London for no reason around transfer period. So just give it time, Arsenal fans, and I think he'll be your new number 9. I think it's a very good sign as well. Aston Villa. I've gone a bit controversial. I've gone for Joe Gomez because he doesn't seem to be playing for Liverpool at all now. And I think even Canate's pushed him up the team. And it's a shame because he is a bit injury prone, Gomez, but he is an absolutely amazing defender. So I do think he will be leaving this year. Can't see him staying any longer. And I think Aston Villa would love him, to be honest. I think he'd be a very good signing. And I think after last year, Aston Villa probably disappointed a lot of people. So I think this year they'll definitely come back with a bit of a bang. And that's why I do think Luis Suarez is a free agent, and I do think Aston Villa will at least try to get him. And if they do, that's going to be very good for Aston Villa. Because they're not a bad team, they're just not as good as I think a lot of people thought. They obviously signed Coutinho in a full as well, which is an amazing deal. So we have to see. And I do hope he does because Watkins is very good this year as well, has been very good. So if you have Watkins and Luis Suarez, then God. Brentford, I don't really know. I don't know much about Brentford. I've gone for Ericsson because I think he does need to keep hold of him. I think he's only there alone-ish. I think if they start till it goes now, basically, like he goes to the end of the season. But I do think if they try and keep him, give another deal or anything, I think he'll definitely do a job there because, wow, he's been amazing since he went there. So I can't see why not he won't be even better. So yeah, I think he'd definitely be if he stays there. I think he's linked to Tottenham now. So and now we've got Kajar. I honestly can't think of anyone else. If not, maybe Bednarak. I think is it Bednarak? No, Vestergaard. Sorry, if not Vestergaard. They seem to have a lot of addiction to like Dutch players, like a bit like Portugal with. My words today, even like Wolves are the Portugal players. So Kajar would be, and they probably need a good centre back anyway. Like bit inconsistent, and if they get him, he's a good centre half. So we're doing even the better to stay up for next season. Brighton and Hove Albion. I've gone for Cucho Hernandez because I can't see him staying at Watford this year because like they've already been relegated. So they can play in the Championship, but I think he's too good not to play in the Championship. So I do think he'll leave. I think Brighton will suit him perfectly. They got Trossard as it is, so put him on the right. Who's their right? Can't really think of their right. So I think anyway he'll be quite good there. and he's Premier proven now, really. So I can't see him staying in the Championship. If he does, then fair enough. But I think he deserves a better upgrade. And then centre back off James Tarkowski, because I just see him going there. Because again, he's not a Championship player. I think he's leaving Burnley anyway. I think his contract runs out. But regardless, I can't see him. He would stay there anyway. I'll be fair. I love him. I think he's actually underrated centre back. I think Everton won him or something. Or yeah. But hopefully, I'd like to see him back in the Prem because he's a Premier League centre back. So hopefully he does well. Now on to my team. I think it's quite obvious who I think everyone knows. Jules Koundé. Like I said, still follow the deal. It's patience at the end of the day now. It's just got to be patient. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen in a week. It could happen in 2 weeks. It could happen in a month. It will happen. Just got to give it time. Unless something completely changes it around. But if it stands, it's gonna happen. Like I said about it's all about just getting it done. It's just patience, because it will get done. And then same with Declan Rice. Declan Rice will come to Chelsea. It's just give it time. He doesn't. He keeps. If he declined, it was it when a 75 million a year contract or something like that. He declined. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? Like he just wants to come to a better team. So just give it time. He might do a U-turn, go to United or stay at West Ham, but I just can't see it happening. He wants to come to Chelsea. It's clear as obvious daylight. So it's time. All it is time. Now on to Crystal Palace. I think they've got a quite a good team actually. I know Gallagher's going, so I've gone for Spence. I can't remember his first name, but I've gone for him at right back because I was trying to think of their right backs. I think they've got Klein, isn't it? And I think it's Nathan Ferguson. I think he's alright, but I think Spence, after his amazing year at Forest, I think he's just gonna go to a bit of a bigger team. I think Tottenham want him, but if I'm being honest, I can't see him getting much game time at Tottenham. So I do think he'd probably go to a Premier League team, but a bit lower. And hopefully, if not, he stays at Nottingham, because I think they will get promoted. Now, and also João Jordan, because he's quite a good midfielder, and as like I said, Gallagher's going, so they're going to probably sign a midfielder, and he's quite a good midfielder. He's playing in the Champions League quite a few times with Sevilla, Europa League winner, so he's definitely a good midfielder, and hopefully they pick a midfielder up, because obviously they're not going to get one of probably the quality of Conor Gallagher, the potential, but next best thing is a high class midfielder, so I think João Jordan would be quite good for them. Everton, obviously, they are probably going to go down next year, but I think Dahoud, I think they'll definitely sign a midfielder. Obviously, I think Donny van de Beek's obviously gone back off loan. Dele hasn't done it what it probably should have. So I think they're definitely signing a midfielder. Obviously, Lampard, they want top of a goal scorer midfielder. Dahoud is top of that player with a bit more playmaker on him. If not, probably Serdar I can think of. He's alright. So I think definitely can see him going there. And if not, Ross Barkley, because I don't want him playing for Chelsea anymore. I know he won us the game and whatever, but at the end of the day, I just see him going back to Everton. And I think he'll be quite good at Everton as well, to be fair, when he goes back. I think him, Dele, and whatever midfielder signing Decore as well. I think Allen's rumoured to be leaving, so they're going to need a couple of midfielders by the sound of everything. And I still don't think they'll stay up regardless. But hey ho, on to Fulham, we got a bit of a controversial one, but I do feel bad for him in a way. Ryan Sessegnon, he was unbelievable at Fulham. And I think I have rumoured Tottenham want to loan him out. I think he should go there fully, to be honest, because since he's played at Tottenham, he hasn't really hit the ground running. I remember that first season they went to the Champions League final. He played quite a bit of what I remember in the left wing, but then got pushed down to left back more than left wing back, which I remember at Fulham he was playing left wing game in game out, but player of the year, wasn't it, or something, young player of the year. Yeah, amazing. So, and I think another one. So they would loan him and then loan Conor Gallagher, yeah, mate, Billy Gilmore, because after his type of shocking loan season last season, he went to Norwich. Well, I don't know what he was expecting. Maybe Fulham could actually stay out for a year. I don't think so either, but maybe they can and prove everyone wrong. But I think Billy Gilmore and Ryan Sessegnon are two good, strong loans for Fulham to have. And they got quite a good team, to be fair. They've improved. They lost Carvalho, so they're going to want to prove a point and hope they keep it on Mitrovic. Leeds, again, I think Leeds will stay up again, but we'll come to that later. I think it's on Harry Winks because I can't remember the last time he didn't play for Tottenham. Like, I feel bad for him because he actually had so much potential and he just sort of died off. But I think Harry Winks is an England international, for God's sake. Like, he was actually sick. I think, yeah, so Harry Winks definitely, because I can't think of any of the midfielders. I think Calvin Phillips will be going very soon. I literally can't think of any of them more. Rodrigo plays more of like a false nine-ish. So yeah, definitely get Harry Winks. You need a centre mid. And then I've gone for Danny Da Costa at right back. Because he's just left Frankfurt as a free agent. Obviously, I like Frankfurt. You got Firpo, who didn't really hit the ground running. I know he's a left back, but I can't really think of Luke Ayling. He's past his time now a little bit, unfortunately. And is it Sturridge, who just doesn't seem very good. So I think get a right back. Danny Da Costa is on the market as a free agent, so that'd be quite good for them. Leicester City. Hopefully a bit of a better season than last season, but I've gone for Tolisso midfield because I do believe that Yuri Tillemans will leave very soon to either Arsenal, Manchester United, or Man City. One of the three. Even Chelsea have been rumoured a couple of times, but I do think he'll definitely leave and will have to fill a big position. I know they got Soumare, but he's more of a defensive midfielder than a central. So I think Tolisso will definitely be that good filling space in Leicester. And I've always said about Leicester, they haven't had a really, really good right wing. Like, they had Perez for a couple bit, and I think Porto would be absolutely amazing. I think he's 29, getting on a bit, but he's astonishing. Very good stats in the Spanish league. Very good player. Plays on the right wing. So I 100% think they should actually go for Porto, and I think he'd probably change the season because like they didn't have Under for a season. I don't think he'd done really that much. So I think definitely Porto or a right wing would be better. Liverpool, I've always said Liverpool is just easy. Your midfield shit. So Jude Bellingham, like I think it's gonna happen. I think the only two teams that have been really linked to him is Chelsea and Liverpool, and I think Chelsea have put all their aims into Declan Rice whilst you go and get Jude Bellingham, which is fair enough because Bellingham's a world class generational talent, world class generation talent. So just give it time. And I do think he'll come as well. Can't see him staying in Bundesliga, a bit like Sancho, Haaland. So they will come over to the Premier League eventually. And Carlos Soler, because I can always see him just wearing a Liverpool shirt, and I don't know why. Sooner or later, he will probably be wearing a Liverpool shirt again. So, well, I say again, he has never played for them, but I can just picture him wearing a Liverpool shirt. And he's a good player. Like Henderson, I think he's got nothing less really. Naby Keita is one of the worst footballers I've ever watched. And Fabinho is just overrated. So get their two midfielders in and keep Fabinho. He's alright, I guess. And then yeah, Nottingham Forest. I haven't done Huddersfield because I don't give a shit. Like they just go straight down. But Nottingham Forest, I like Nottingham Forest. Got a good team. I think Philip Zinkernagel is an absolute baller. Obviously, if they get promoted, then Watford might have to keep hold of him. But I think he's an absolute baller. Played quite a few times for Nottingham, I believe. I'm not a big Nottingham fan, so if any Nottingham fans are watching this, please let me know because I might just insult with all of you lot because I haven't got a clue. But yeah, he's definitely a good player. He plays right wing, left wing, so and I think you should get Matt Ritchie because very versatile player. He can play nearly anywhere. He's very versatile. I know he plays more left wing back now, I believe, but still, I remember he used to play right mid back in the day. So very versatile. I think just get him in. Premier League proven midfielder player as well, so decent. Yeah, Premier League proven midfielder, be good. Man City, obviously, there's not much you can really do, but I'll just tell what I think. Kyle Walker's getting on, and I think probably Cancelo, if he's as good as he is left back, put him on the right back. Grimaldo, he's young still, and he's been playing Benfica for years now, nearly. So I think definitely to get Grimaldo. Like Kyle Walker's like 33, 32 now. So get him out, put Grimaldo left back, Cancelo right back, and I think you probably have the best team in the league. And if I had to pick, like I said about Yuri Tillemans, I think he's going to Man City. If not, Calvin Phillips will, and one will go to United, one will go to City. That's how I see it. Don't know what way. I think it will just be either way. I believe he's a Chelsea fan, but again, that doesn't really matter. Like Smith Rowe's a Chelsea fan, he plays for Arsenal, so yeah, it doesn't matter. But I just think he would go to City and Phillips go to United. If not, the other way, literally opposite way around. Either way, it's something like that going to work. Then Manchester United, there I couldn't unfortunately put 8 of the players in, so I had to do 2. So I've gone for Justin Timber because I think they're going to need a centre back. If not, I do think Lisandro Martinez is a better player than Timber. I do rate Martinez a lot, and I do think they'll go get both of them. But if I had to go for one, I think Timber would be more important for them because he's out and out centre back. Lisandro Martinez can play CDM and centre back, so either way. And a bit of controversial one, I've gone for Rafael Leao because I just see him wearing a United shirt, and I think he'd be an amazing signing for them. Bit like Rashford, I guess you could say, on that left, like more of a left wing cut inside strikerish. So, but I think it could be so important for United, like with Ronaldo as well, to get his confidence up. Rashford, for example, Sancho, Bruno Fernandes. I think he would fit into that team so well, and I think he'd be amazing there as well. To be fair, so maybe I should be Man United's sport director. Now we've got Newcastle. They got peas, so I can only choose 2. I've gone for Gareth Bale. He's leaving Madrid. He wants to move back to the Premier League. What a better team not to go to, man. Get paid big dollar as well. Like, come on. So yeah, I think he's gonna go to Newcastle. And I hope he does well there. I hope he actually proves Madrid wrong. So I hope he proves Madrid wrong. And like I said, if not, if he just does crap there, he gets a bag. So why not? And I've gone for Lucas Paqueta as the second one because I know he's good friends with Bruno Guimaraes, and Bruno Guimaraes is unreal, and I think Lucas Paqueta is unreal, and is heavily linked, I believe, Paqueta to Newcastle. So yeah, only a matter of time for I think him as well to go to Newcastle. The thing is, no one's gonna say no to Bag, are they? I'd say Newcastle, Leon hit what 50 mil. There you go, cash. Yep, sign, boom, bang, boom. So yeah, him to Newcastle, I think it's only a matter of minutes. Southampton, moments. Southampton, I've gone for Danny Ceballos. I just don't think their midfield's as good as people think. You've got Ward Prowse, who's I think is very underrated. Even though I'm from Portsmouth, but I think he's still a really good midfielder. And I can't really think who else they normally have in midfield. So I've gone for Danny Ceballos, and he was quite good at Arsenal, to be fair. I'd say meh, he was alright. And obviously he's quite a decent midfielder. And one thing about Southampton, their striker's not been working really. I don't think like Che Adams is alright. Adam Armstrong was supposed to be really good, and I still do rate him, but didn't hit the ground running. And Broja was come back to Chelsea, and he's not going back to Southampton, I don't think. And I think Lucas Piatek, is it Lucas? Oh, whatever it is. I think it's Lucas Piatek or Luka Jovic. I think either of them two would be absolutely amazing for Southampton. And Piatek or Luka Jovic to Southampton, I think would be absolutely amazing. And Tottenham Hotspur, again, apparently got 200 million, and a bit like Jude Bellingham, not Jude Bellingham, Carlos Soler. I could just see Jared Bowen wearing a Tottenham shirt. Like, he just fits in Tottenham style so much. And I think if they don't, I think they should get both. To be honest, that's still I'll try to spoil it, but I think him and Kulusevski with Son, Kane, fit that into somehow. So fit that in somehow. Normally Son can play a bit of a number 10. Maybe do it that way. And I think honestly, Bowen and Kulusevski have got to be Tottenham's 2 priorities. Because I can't think where else Bowen would go. He can stay at thingy, but if he goes to Tottenham, he gets Champions League football now, and he's going to make that Tottenham team so much better. So Kulusevski and Jared Bowen, I would honestly love both at Tottenham. Like, just watch them. I hate Tottenham, but I think they'd be so good together. Especially Bowen after the season would be absolutely amazing. Now on to West Ham. I've double gone for Jesse Lingard because I feel bad for him, and that spell at West Ham, but 2 years ago now, mad, he was unbelievable. And honestly, United have ruined him because he was sick there, went on loan, done amazing, come back, sat on the bench for another couple of months. That was brilliant. So yeah, I think he should go back to West Ham or Leicester and put in a shift and prove everyone at Man United wrong. And I don't know, I'd love to see it happen. And then also got Emmanuel Dennis because, again, a bit like the Cucho Hernandez, I just think he's way too good for the Championship. So I definitely, I think West Ham actually linked to him in real life as well, so that's quite good because I think he's an unreal player and definitely should be picked up by a better team. But so him and Cucho Hernandez definitely should get another move to the Premier League, and I think West Ham should definitely get Emmanuel Dennis. If not, I can't really think of who else. Maybe like an Everton, but I think they're going to relegated. And then last one, Wolves. I've gone for Ferro. I think he's an unreal centre back. He obviously was Ruben Diaz's partner at Benfica at the time, and both of them were world class. And I think I did see that Man City could have signed either one, but they chose Ruben Diaz because he was younger, or something like that. I might have just made that with my head, but something like on them lines. So either one, obviously they made quite a good choice. But I think Ferro at Wolves would be. I think he's been linked there before a couple of years ago, so I think that'd be great for him. And I always think Wolves. I think Trincão's gone back off loan now, so I think if you want a right midfielder, Adama's still at Barcelona, but he's going to stay there. Get Rafa because Rafa he's been into Arsenal a couple of times. Rafa as well, so maybe just get Rafa, get Ferro, and I think Wolves have got quite a good team after that. To be honest, Raul Jimenez is still good. Pedro Neto, Podence, midfielders are all good. If Ruben Neves stays, so yeah, they've got a great good team. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want more like this, like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you want me to do, because then I'll make it. Peace.